Okay, so welcome to our first review of watch when it comes to our new gadgets section. So we're going to have new gadgets, new things, phones and watches and any other gadget and lay my hands on at the moment. This watch is kindly supplied by Wears of Grafton Street in Dublin. Please give them a good big up there. They have a website, wears.ie, if you want to have a look at that as well. So let's get on with the watch. This is a Citizen Eco Drive. Now this Citizen is actually called a Skyhawk AT and comes with on the back a lovely red arrows logo on the back there as well, as you can just make out. It's actually very pretty. The watch itself actually has red arrows written here on the bottom of it. You should be able to see that there nicely. Also featured on this watch, it has a radio atomic timekeeping with radio controlled accuracy, a perpetual calendar, world time of 43 cities, unfortunately not Dublin, but it is London, same time zone. Analog and digital dual display, 2 alarms, a 1 to 100 second chronograph, measures up to 24 hours, backlit on a digital display. That's the backlight there, in case you're wondering, it's right on there, see it flicked in the bottom. Dedicated subdial displaying UTC, Universal Time Coordinates, actually got that there in the dead centre is the UTC time. A rotating slide rule bezel. This is the slide rule bezel, as you can see here at the top. What that measures, it can measure out your distance travelled and how much fuel you need to use if you're a pilot. Also has an inner dial here. It can tell you about speed and how far you're travelled, and you can work out square roots as well. Funny, I found out the other day. A non-reflective crystal, which basically you can see there's very little reflective, only when I shine it right at the light. But other than that, it's perfectly clear, as you can see through. An Eco Drive power reserve indicator, which is actually up here in the top corner. You can see how much power is left. It gets its power from solar, so it's actually charged up by the sun or by any light source, but it charges up much slower, obviously, from a lower light source. So the sun will be the strongest light source for it. That is the correct time and the correct date. So as you can see, it's pretty accurate. Now this little dial on the bottom is the functions, and the functions on this are accessed by pulling out the crown. So when you pull out the crown one stop, you can turn that little thing at the bottom. So if I want to go to chronograph for a second, okay, so I'm going to flick it up another one. When I push it in, you'll see this screen here will change to the countdown timer, which is started by doing that. Away she goes. As you can see, it's measured by hundredths of a second, and that resets it there at the bottom. When you pull out the crown again, you can travel around, go to the next one. There's alarm 2. That one there I think is actually time, to adjust the time. Then you have time display here on the side. Then you have date display here on the side. You've also got a timer here that counts down from 99 seconds or 99 minutes. And then you can go back to date and just display the date. Now it's shown. It has dual time actually, and I've set both times to London at the moment. You can set one to anywhere you like. It's got 3 digits over here at this side. It tells you everything you need to know. This part here, the bracelet itself, is actually made from titanium, and so it's very, very light, even though it looks like quite a substantial watch, and it is quite a substantial watch. It's got lots of stuff on it. For me, as an opinion on it, I think it's a little bit too fussy. I think there's a little few too many dials. It would certainly suit a pilot or someone who's into piloting, because there are lots of features on it for piloting as it is, but really there's a few too many dials for my liking to make it interesting for me. But the rest of the watch, you can see the thickness there. It's not terribly thick. It's very comfortable on the arm. The clasp closing is very nice too, so you can pull the clasp closed like this. There you go. There's the clasp closed, and you open it by pressing the 2 pieces either side and lift up. It's quite a nice clasp. Very simple to wear. It's not too big on the arm. It's about the right size for a man's arm. I don't really have more to say about it, to be honest with you. I think it's a very, very good watch. It is available in Wears & Sons in Dublin. You will certainly see it there. They've got many models of it there, but this titanium one I think retails about $7.99 in Ireland, thereabouts. But you could certainly call into Wears & Sons and have a check. I'm going to check and see if I'm still connected. I'm not. See the way the second hand pops up to the top there? That's how I know I'm connected to the radio signal or not. And when I press it again, it'll go back to normal. There's a second hand going back to just being a second hand again. Anyway, more on the next time we have a watch review.